David Smith here with another flipped classroom math video. A few tips before we start. Remember that you can speed up or slow down the playback if that helps you follow along. You can also pause the video at any point to catch up with your notes or to try the problems before I explain. Lastly, you can turn on the captions and follow along with my words on the bottom of your screen. Today's topic is markup and discount. So this is the kind of thing you're going to see when you buy stuff, or if you work at a store, you're going to deal with markup. The way it works is that people that sell things usually have to buy the thing that they sell, like a bookstore or a music store or a video game store. They have to purchase the items from their supplier at one price, and then they mark up that price so that they can make a profit, so they can make some money and cover their expenses and have a little left at the end of the day. So we're going to first look at markup. So what markup is it's just a percentage price increase. So when we did percentage increase and decrease in the last lesson, you're just going to use those same ideas in this situation. So it's a pretty similar type of a problem. So let's take a look. An antique store owner buys an old lamp for 45 bucks. So like antique people, they got to find the old stuff that they want to sell in their shop, so they go around and look for things and buy them. So he got this old lamp for $45. And he's going to mark it up by 62%. So he's going to increase that price by 62%. And the question now is, what is the selling price? So first we need to figure out our multiplier. And remember, our multiplier is going to be 100 plus 62%. That's going to be 162%, which is going to equal 1.62. So that's our multiplier for this problem. Now all we do is we use the multiplier by multiplying it on the price that he paid. So this is going to be $45 times 1.62. Get out the calculator. 45 times 1.62. That gets me 72.9. And since this is money, remember, it's all you do put that trailing zero on the decimal because that's $72.90. Okay, let's do a different type of a problem with markup. This time, our situation is this. A used car is marked up by 25% and sells for $8,500. So that's the selling price. What we're asking for is how much did the dealer pay for the car? So there's a price out there that he paid or she paid. Mark that price up by 25% and it's sold for $8,500. So we need to find the original price. So our first step here is find our multiplier. So our multiplier is going to be 100 plus 25%. It's 125%, which is 1.25. So that's our multiplier. Now what we do is we just write our equation, but this time instead of the unknown being the final price, the unknown is the starting price. So we could write it this way. Start price times 1.25 equals 8,500. So this is what we did. They paid some price for it, they multiplied that by 1.25, and they sold it for 8,500. So now all we need to do is solve this equation, and here's our variable, starting price. We've got a number times it, so to get rid of that, to get this alone, we just divide both sides by 1.25. And we're going to get, on the bottom, it will be the start price here. And then we're going to divide 8,500 by 1.25. 8,500 divided by 1.25 equals, we get $6,800. Okay, let's look at discount. Here's a problem. Actually, first off, discount, it's just a percentage reduction in price. Okay, so a markup is a percentage increase, discount is a percentage reduction. So this is of interest to you because you will be buying stuff and you're going to look for discounts. You want to see that number getting as big as possible. So let's check this out. Here's a situation. There's a $750 laptop, but it's being discounted by 18%. What's the new price? First step, what's the multiplier? This time it's 100 minus 18. Remember, discount, you subtract that price. So this is going to be 82%. So this is our multiplier, 0.82. Now we take the old price, $750 times 0.82, and that's going to give us our new price. 750 times 0.82 equals $615. And even when you don't have any change, when you're writing a price, this is the full way to do that. You want to put your double zeros out there. That signifies a price, as does the dollar sign. Okay, let's do a different type of a problem. Now we're going to figure out what the discount is. So here's the situation. A car with a list price of $22,500 is eventually sold for $17,250. And this is the kind of thing that happens with cars. They're such high dollar items that if the car sits on the dealer's lot for a while and doesn't sell, they might never change the price on the window. But if you show up and you act pretty interested and they've had a hard time selling that car, they're going to start to work with you. They're going to start to offer you a lower and lower price. You would have bargaining power in that situation. So let's say that happened. The car on the lot was $22,500 and you acted interested and you eventually negotiated down to $17,250. Pretty nice little discount. Let's find out what the percentage discount is, which indeed is this problem. So in the case of a problem like this, you might not know exactly what to do, but just remember you can write an equation, okay? So the new price, I'm just going to use NP for new price, is always the old price, OP, times the multiplier. Now we don't know what the multiplier is, but we know these two things. So it is 17500 equals that's 250. 17,250 equals 22,500 times the multiplier. Now we just need to get the multiplier alone on one side, so I'm going to divide both sides by 22,500. And I'm going to bring this up here, the multiplier. $17250 divided by 22500. Whoops, I did subtraction. Let's get out the handy dandy calculator and do this. 17250 divided by 22500 equals, I get 0.76666, so I'm going to round that to 0.77. So 0.77. So that's our multiplier. Now the percent discount is going to be 100 minus the 77%, which is going to give us a 23% discount. So that's our discount in this problem. Now that you've finished, take a moment to write down any questions so you can bring them to our next class and get some help. You can also watch the video again to improve your understanding. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button down below, and if you'd like to help me grow my YouTube channel, please click subscribe.